I've been on YouTube now for about 3 years and I've seen a lot of naturals with long hair. And this is some of the stuff that they do to get longer hair. Let's get into today's video. Welcome or welcome back to Simply Shev, where we talk about all things natural hair, including my own natural hair journey, styling ideas, DIYs, and so much more to help you grow your natural hair long, healthy, and strong. Let's get into today's video. First thing that long hair naturals do is they have a very simple regimen. Their regimen, anyone can take it up and do it. So if you're trying to grow your natural hair long, the main thing you're going to do is have a simple regimen. You're going to also have a simple routine that you're able to stick to. The basics is to clean, condition, moisturize, and seal. And that's all they do. A lot of them, they just have their hair in big braids. Some of them just wear wigs over those braids. Some of them just put those braids back into a ponytail and wear that with just that one braid hanging at the front. And that is it until the next wash day every 2 weeks or so. They leave it, they get tons of growth, and we're all wondering why. They keep their routines and their regimens very simple. Anyone can do it. The next thing is you will not see them with a ton of product. You will not go on their channel and see them using different products, different weeks, trying out new styles. They have simple products that they always use. You always see them using it on the wash day. The leave-in stuff in their hair will always be the same. They avoid excessive product buildup for this reason because their products are simple and they use them over and over again and they have a routine. They don't have product buildup and they don't have breakage because of product buildup. They have a few go-to styles. They are consistent in those go-to styles, and that's what they always use on their hair. The consistent style, as mentioned before, a twist, often big twists, braids, often big braids, and cornrows, often cornrows kept in anywhere from 2 months to 4 months. Some are extreme stylists, extreme protective stylists, and they keep their hair that way, just washing it and just leaving it there, and then the result is just longer hair. Is you will see they love their texture, they embrace their texture, they work to know more about the texture that they have. They also know more, they are subject matter experts on those textures that they have because they've spent time to get to know their natural hair. Accept the texture, they embrace it, and they work with it. They don't work against it. So these long haired naturals that you see that I actually look up to, they accept the texture of their natural hair for what it is. The next one is you'll always see them with their fingers in their hair and not a comb. Most of them will be very gently detangling that long hair for as long as it takes. They might make one 20-minute video just taking down one of those plaits and making sure that strand by strand is distangled just using their fingers. And I know that requires a ton load of patience. So if you're starting out on your natural hair journey, your fingers is your best friend, and patience is there. And patience is the next thing that you need. So the long haired naturals that I like, that I look up to, most of them finger detangler. If I want to get to those lengths, that's the same thing that I'm going to have to do in order to get to their length. Once again, as I've said that though, a disclaimer here, everybody's natural hair is different. You've seen how long it's taking me to get to waist length, and I'm doing a lot of this stuff. My hair has its own problems and its own issues, and I've embraced that. And so part of that is also to embrace your own natural hair and work with it, not against it. This is a marathon and not a sprint. Make sure you know your own natural hair. Don't follow everything that they do, but pick elements of their routine and regimen that can help you to grow your natural hair out. The next thing is they really focus on moisturizing their hair. They won't play around with that leave-in condition. They'll just plait it on. A lot goes in, especially because they're keeping these sometimes 2 to 3 weeks before they put any more moisture in. So they'll put a lot of moisturizer in their hair, leave-in conditioner, thick ones as well, especially if they are 4C and they don't play around. They put a lot of moisturizer in their hair to allow it to grow to those lengths. So if you are starting a natural hair journey, do that. Make sure that your hair is well moisturized and be very generous with the moisturizer. Keep your natural hair hydrated. The next thing is healthy ends. They're not afraid to clip off those ends. If those ends are getting in the way of the rest of the growth that they want, they will cut them off and make sure that they are not preventing their hair growth. So maintain a healthy trim schedule to grow your natural hair out. Trim your hair when necessary and care for the ends of your hair. They don't wash their hair often, sometimes once a month. Long hair naturals just wash their hair when it's needed. When they've looked at their scalp and it's dirty and they think, okay, it's time for a wash day, I'm going to wash it. Sometimes it's every 3 weeks that they wash their hair. It's so much hair to do as well. You've got to know that they have a lot of hair to deal with on wash days. And so they'll need that time as well. So we have to factor that in as well. So they extend the time in between washing. Of course, that less manipulation will actually help their hair to grow. It also gives the natural oils in their hair time to work and to give them more hair growth. And so they'd actually do two things by not washing their hair as often. And that's something that I've done. I used to wash my hair every week, especially in my mini braids challenge, every single week. And I've skipped that to every other week. I'm tempted to go every 3 weeks now to allow my hair, my scalp, to mend itself, to have the oils to actually help to grow out my natural hair. They use gentle shampoos that don't strip their hair. They clarify when necessary. But for the most part, these long hair naturals use gentle shampoo. And once again, while they're shampooing their hair, they're very gentle with handling their hair. And once that shampoo is out, they detangle it with the conditioner in, very, very carefully, making sure that they don't rip out all of them. You will go on their channel and you won't see very much change. You could say long haired naturals are boring. They don't go styling their hair every week. They don't change their routine or their regimen. They don't change their products. But one thing we can say is it's really, really working, because year on year, they continue to get more and more growth. So there must be something in this advice to leave your hair alone, keep it moisturized, keep a simple protective styling, focus on cleaning your hair, moisturizing your hair, sealing your hair. And there's something in that, being consistent with that and being patient. The main thing is they just leave their hair alone. They're not in there every minute doing every style to it. And for whatever reason, that works. And so that's a message to all of us that's aspiring to grow our natural hair. Just to leave it alone, to let it do its thing, and take your hands out of your hair. Focus on something else. And that's a great point. I always say, you come on YouTube, you probably get 10 minutes of my time every week. I've got so much other stuff going on in my personal life. I'm achieving so much other things outside of hair growth. Focus that energy into achieving all the stuff that you want to achieve, and be the best person that you want to be, while your natural hair is growing all by itself, being left alone. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed those tips. If you did, give my video a like and also leave me a comment. Most of all, subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss when I post, which is very, very regular. I really appreciate each and every one of you stopping by and checking out my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care and God bless you.